Do you know about Pablo Escobar's Feral Hippos?
Huh.
Have you heard this story?
Oh, it's a true story.
Pablo Escobar was so powerful, and I'll probably mess up some of the details of the story. I've got to refresh my Wikipedia, but Pablo Escobar had such leverage on the Colombian government that when they were giving him pressure to turn himself in, because they were starting to look bad for not catching him, so he said, okay, I'll turn myself in. Granted, you let me build my own prison the way I want to, and no army or law enforcement can come within 2 miles of my prison, and I'll serve my entire sentence there, and I'm willing to do that. He built what they called La Catedral, which is the cathedral, a giant, like 30,000 square foot complex mansion grounds that was like basically like his own amusement park. He brought women and had his whole team living there with him. I mean, he just basically made like a sandals resort in the middle of Colombia and called it his prison, right? He started bringing in, he's looking for things to spend money on. He starts buying rare animals, right, and bringing them in. Basically makes a little zoo at his place. Brings in 2 hippos. I think it was just 2, maybe it was 4, but just a few. And eventually he had to flee the cathedral. Government, presses down on him. He has to flee the cathedral. Government takes over the property. They own it now. They turn it into an amusement park, right? And they end up closing down the zoo part, ship out a lot of the other animals. Can't get rid of the hippos. Nobody will take them. Some reason why they're problematic. They can't get rid of them. Those 2 or 4 hippos are now 4 or 8 hippos. They've doubled, right? So they've multiplied, and they just leave them there. But they start multiplying more, and they start leaving the grounds. Now they're going to nearby villages in rivers and streams. They're killing some people now. Right?
Oh, yeah.
So Pablo's feral hippos are out there just like wreaking havoc, right? And they're running wild, right?
Still
and
to
so
this day?
This is happening right now. Last month in like February, they just put up a vote. I'll have to look at what the outcome was, but it was like, cut off all the balls of the males or something like that. Just euthanize them all, or poison their water supply so that they have less babies or something along those lines. But it's all bad options. One of the lessons, though, I became fascinated with these hippos, right? Because it's like these drug lords, they had all this power, and there were so many like ripple effects of things they were doing, right? And to me, that's one of just the most random ripple effects is, Pablo Escobar's ego, which had him importing rare animals from all over the place that weren't even supposed to be there, and then the Colombian government's ignoring a problem, basically saying we don't know what to do with this, so we're just going to let them do their thing. And now it's this issue that they're having to have the whole country vote on. They got hippos jumping in other people's villages and killing people and stuff. So you ignore a problem long enough, this is what it turns into.